Hey, have you heard about the latest drama in the boxing world? There's a rumor that Mike Tyson completely lost his cool and went off on Jake Paul. Yeah, seriously. They say it all started because Jake Paul tried to cancel their fight. Can you imagine the chaos?
The fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has officially been cancelled and will most likely be rescheduled during the fourth quarter of this year, meaning sometime between October and December.
So the word on the street is that when Jake started talking about pulling out of the fight, Tyson just snapped. He allegedly threatened Jake with severe consequences. I mean, we all know Tyson can be intense, but this is on another level. People are saying that Tyson didn't just make a casual threat either. The rumor is that he was very specific and direct, saying things like Jake would regret this decision for the rest of his life. Some even claim that Tyson's exact words were, "If you back out, you'll face severe consequences." That sounds like something straight out of an action movie, right? But here's where it gets even juicier. Some sources are suggesting that Tyson's reaction isn't just about the fight. There are whispers that there's more going on behind the scenes. Maybe some bad blood or unresolved issues that push Tyson over the edge. Whatever it is, it sure sounds intense. And it's not just Tyson who's all riled up. There are rumors that Jake Paul is actually scared. I mean, who wouldn't be? Tyson's a legend, and known for his ferocity. Some say Jake's team is trying to calm things down and are even reconsidering the whole cancellation idea. They don't want to provoke Tyson any further. What's crazy is how the fans are reacting. Social media is blowing up with people taking sides. Some are cheering Tyson on, saying Jake deserves it for trying to back out last minute. Others are worried, thinking Tyson might actually go too far. It's like the whole boxing community is on edge, waiting to see what happens next.
Yeah, the news is true, folks. Jake Paul, will be fighting Mike Perry, Tampa, Florida, July 20th. Let's cut to the chase and get into the nitty-gritty. Why Mike Perry? Why now? Why not just wait? What about Mike Tyson? Yes, I am still fighting Mike Tyson November 15th. However, Mike Tyson is one of the baddest men on this planet. He has way more experience than me. He's a killer. And so why not gain more experience against another notorious known killer? Mike Perry, the bare knuckle legend, the man that can't be knocked out, the vicious, violent brawler.
Perry with the left hook.
This guy is a fucking lunatic.
And then there's Jake Paul's response. Apparently he's trying to downplay the whole situation, saying it's just a misunderstanding. But you can tell he's shaken up.
Do you believe that I will actually beat Mike Tyson?
Yes.
What the
Do you believe you'll actually beat Mike Tyson?
Yeah. I'm not hooked up to the lie detector.
Well,
hook his ass up.
Okay. All right, Jake Paul. Do you really think that you're going to beat Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
His usual bravado seems a bit forced, you know? He's saying things like, "I respect Tyson, but we need to sort this out professionally." It's like he's trying to save face while also not poking the bear. Meanwhile, Tyson hasn't been very vocal publicly, but those close to him are leaking bits and pieces. They're saying he's furious and feels disrespected. To him, this fight is a big deal. And Jake trying to back out is a huge insult. It's more than just a match. It's about pride and legacy. People are even talking about potential legal actions. Can you believe that? If Jake really does cancel, Tyson might sue him for breach of contract. And knowing Tyson, he won't go down without a fight, both in and out of the ring. Lawyers are probably gearing up for a big showdown if things go south. If Tyson and Jake do end up fighting, this whole incident will definitely add a lot of fuel to the fire. The stakes just got a lot higher. So let's dig into some of the background here. You know how Jake Paul has been making a name for himself in the boxing world, right? From YouTube star to boxer, his journey has been nothing short of controversial. Some love him, some hate him, but he definitely knows how to grab headlines. And then there's Mike Tyson, an absolute legend in the boxing world. His name alone commands respect and fear. So when these two worlds collide, you can bet it's going to be explosive. Apparently, the negotiations for this fight were intense from the start. There were rumors about disagreements over the terms, the location, and even the money. Some insiders say that Jake Paul was pushing for more favorable conditions, while Tyson was more focused on making sure everything was fair and square. This tug of war set the stage for a lot of tension, even before the cancellation drama. When the rumor about Jake pulling out first surfaced, it spread like wildfire. Social media went crazy with fans and haters alike, speculating on the reasons. Some thought Jake was scared of facing a boxing legend like Tyson. Others believed it was a tactical move to renegotiate the terms. Either way, it was clear that something big was brewing. Tyson, on the other hand, has always been a man of few but powerful words. When he heard about Jake's potential withdrawal, the rumor is that he saw it as a personal affront. To Tyson, backing out of a fight is more than just a business decision. It's a sign of disrespect. And disrespect is something Tyson doesn't take lightly. People close to him started sharing stories of his growing frustration and anger, painting a picture of a man on the edge. And then came the alleged threat. Severe consequences. Those words sent chills down everyone's spine. Tyson's history in and out of the ring is filled with moments of intense passion and sometimes aggression. Hearing that he might have used such strong language added a whole new layer of fear and anticipation. Fans started to speculate about what those severe consequences could mean. Physical retaliation, legal action. Meanwhile, Jake Paul and his team were in damage control mode. The rumor is that they were trying to play down the situation, saying it was all a big misunderstanding. Jake himself tried to put on a brave face, but anyone could see that he was rattled. His usual confident and cocky demeanor was replaced with a more cautious and diplomatic approach. He started making statements about his respect for Tyson and his desire to resolve things professionally. It was clear that he didn't want to escalate the situation any further. Fans and media were eating this up. Every little update was dissected and debated. Some people believed Jake was genuinely scared and was looking for a way out without losing face. Others thought it was all part of a bigger strategy to hype up the fight. Whatever the case, the tension was palpable. And then there were the legal implications. If Jake did cancel the fight, it wouldn't just be a blow to the fans and the event organizers. It could lead to serious financial and legal repercussions. Contracts in the boxing world are ironclad, and breaching them can result in massive lawsuits. Tyson's team reportedly started preparing for this possibility, consulting with lawyers and strategizing their next moves. As the days went by, the rumor mill kept churning. Some said Tyson was training even harder, using his anger as fuel.
Day 2, I'm getting ready for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When you see Mike Tyson hitting them pads, you get a little nervous?
Yeah. It's motivating, I think. And I think it's good to carry fear into the ring and with you on a daily basis when you're training because it makes you better. But Mike, looking good on the mitts is not even half the battle. You have to face me in the ring, and
He knows that.
I think he might be like seeing these videos of how good he looks hitting the mitts and like getting like turned up, and his confidence is probably growing.
I think Mike is not underestimating you. He's probably preparing for a young, hungry dog who refuses to lose.
I don't think he is necessarily. I think the rest of the world is.
How do you feel about the Mike Tyson fight?
It's very 50-50, but to the people that don't think I'm gonna win, it's like I'm younger, faster, sharper, and can hit at the same levels that he can and be able to take his punches.
Others claimed Jake was reconsidering his options, weighing the potential fallout of either going through with the fight or officially backing out. The uncertainty added to the drama, keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. And let's not forget the fans. The boxing community was divided. Some hardcore Tyson fans were all for the fight, believing Jake needed to be taught a lesson.
If you were to put your money on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight that's supposed to happen in July, who would you say?
Everybody's been asking me that, but there's just so many moving parts to that. Like, is it an exhibition? Is it 16-ounce gloves? Is it 2-minute rounds? It's like so much fucking shit, you know? And Tyson, I don't care who you are, nobody's above Father Time. Tyson's what, like 6 years old, I think?
Tyson is 57.
57.
And Jake Paul is 27.
Yeah, you know, man, that you know, no matter how much of an athlete and mean Tyson was in his prime, this is way past his prime. So I just don't know how much of Tyson is left, you know. All these heavyweights that Tyson's been fighting, those shots just don't go away, you know. He's gotten hit by some of the hardest hitters that ever walked planet Earth, dead square on the jaw. So that only gets worse with time, you know. So Could Jake beat him? Yeah. But is that Mike Tyson? No. Mike Tyson, we all know who Mike Tyson is. But obviously he's not fighting Mike Tyson. He's fighting the shuttle Mike Tyson. So I don't know, man. Maybe I overthink things like this in this matter too much, but there's too much moving pieces. Like I don't even know if it's a 3-minute or 2-minute round, if it's 16-ounce gloves, if it's 10-ounce gloves. I don't know any of that stuff, you know.
We got a big fight coming up in July. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. What's your thoughts on that?
I think Mike Tyson's a little too much for Jake Paul, personally.
Rumor has it you have some inside information in that Jake Paul camp about sparring. Is that true?
Yeah, I have some inside information, but it's nothing that changes much. But I have a lot of inside information about Mike.
They were vocal, passionate, and ready to see their hero in the ring again. Jake's fans, on the other hand, were worried. They knew Tyson's power and reputation and feared for Jake's safety if the fight went ahead.
If this is real, Jake Paul knocks Mike Tyson out.
What, man? What are you on today?
Tripping out. You big tripping. You big tripping.
What you had in that coffee? You had some coffee today?
So a couple of Super Bowls ago, I did this event, Super Bowl watch party with Mike Tyson, and I just kept poking the bear, and then he stood up, and I was like, well, let's go. We slap box. All right, I tried to slap box Mike Tyson. That motherfucker had me running. Like, he just started moving up on me, doing that Mike Tyson shit, and was moving so fast, bro. I was like, oh, no, I don't want this. Everybody started laughing at me, bro.
He starts rocking that. Nah,
he started doing this. That. He started doing one of these on me.
Listen, he can knock Jake Paul out, but I just don't believe, whether it's 8 rounds, 10 rounds, I don't know if they're going 12 rounds. If they're going more than 8 rounds, I like Jake Paul. I'm sorry.
Man, I think he's underestimating me. Mike can have the game plan. I'm still gonna win.
Jake Paul just said he'll beat Mike Tyson on live TV. Jake Paul was recently interviewed on Fox News about his upcoming fight with Mike Tyson. He said that he's being underestimated and that he can beat Mike Tyson.
Mike says you're making a mistake. What do you say? Are you?
He's the bigger man, but I'm the faster man. He's the much stronger man, but I'm fresh. He's a dog. He's Iron Mike Tyson, but I believe I have what it takes to beat him, and I know this is the toughest test of my life, and it's an honor to be in there with Mike, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one who gets my hand raised.
What happens if Tyson bites your ear off?
He can't bite my ear off if I knock his teeth out.
People are debating whether or not Jake will win. Do you think Jake will win?
Just right now, Jake Paul is set to fight Mike Tyson July 20th.
I swear to God, I was with Mike Tyson 1 week ago in Saudi Arabia. The first thing I thought is how lean he was. He's got an aura.
By the way, Mike's going to be 58 years old at this fight, and Jake's going to be 27. And can Mike still beat Jake or no?
Jake will beat him, but yeah, Mike could go with
You think Jake's gonna beat Mike Tyson? I don't see how he can just go take an L to Jake Paul. He's 30 years older. Sometimes grandpa's gotta whoop up on some kids.
Right now, I get out of breath running to the bathroom here. Imagine 60 years old.
Manny, with all due respect, you're not Mike Tyson.
In the contract, big boy. Come on, sign the contract.
The online debates were fierce, with both sides making their cases.
I'm just having fun and entertaining the world, and I do think that the older generation wants people to see Mike knock me out, but at the end of the day, I also have the kids, the middle schoolers, the high schoolers, the college students rooting for me and want to see me and Mike.
Paul versus Jake Tyson. Here's my official prediction.
Tell us. And even if it's against me, like,
no, it's not. I do think you're gonna beat Mike Tyson. It's crazy that I even saying that out loud right now because you're fighting Mike Tyson. It's crazy.
Jake Paul will destroy Mike Tyson. And here's why. First of all, Jake Paul has never lost a fight. Oh, but he lost to Tommy Fury. Robbery. My king Jake Paul was robbed in broad daylight, I tell you. He should have won that by unanimous decision. So I'm counting that as 0 losses for Jake Paul and Mike Tyson with 6 losses. And don't give me that mumbo jumbo that Mike Tyson fought harder opponents. Jake Paul opponents ain't no joke either. Secondly, training footage. Can Mike Tyson do this? I don't think so. He's even training with the Apple Vision Pro. How much is that? $1 million? Mike Tyson can't afford that. And don't even get me started on the age difference. One is an old man and the other is a young boxer in his prime. And in conclusion, Mike Tyson still wins.
The media, of course, had a field day. Headlines were dramatic and every little development was blown out of proportion. Interviews with boxing experts, former fighters, and even psychologists analyzing Tyson and Jake's behavior flooded the news. Everyone had an opinion, and no one could get enough of the story. So, where does this leave us? The truth is, in the world of boxing, anything can happen. Rumors like these, whether completely true or exaggerated, have a way of adding fuel to the fire. They build anticipation and make the eventual fight, if it happens, even more of a spectacle. And in the end, that's what everyone wants, a memorable showdown. One thing is clear. This fight, if it happens, will be one for the history books. The stakes have never been higher, and the world will be watching. Will Jake Paul stand up to the challenge, or will Tyson's wrath prove too much? Only time will tell. So, what do you think? Is Tyson really that angry, or is this all blown out of proportion? And if they do fight, who do you think will win? I guess we'll just have to wait and see how this all plays out. How did you feel about the clips I just shared? I think this is something that is definitely attracting the attention of people, and all of the clips were intriguing, along with my commentary. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe for more thrilling updates.